Hey folks, it's Dave Isaacs. Today is Tuesday, the 8th of February, 2022. And I know I really should start scheduling these, but sometimes the best I can do is just hit the button and send something out to all you guys. So I appreciate you're all watching. Now, if you've been paying attention to the channel, you've probably seen me posting about these new short guitar solos that I'm publishing. The collection is called Songs Without Words, 12 Preludes for Solo Guitar. There are 12 because there is one for each note of the chromatic scale. And they really are meant to be student music, but in the sense that they're meant to be listenable and playable. There are challenges to all of them, but there really aren't any big reaches or any kind of very fast movements. A lot of it has to do with different ways that we bring melody out of the guitar. So for example, number one in A has a fairly traditional classical guitar kind of feel. Clearly got the melody on top, right? But also this syncopation, the inner voice. Ba, ba. Number two in B minor is primarily a workout for the picking hand. You'll notice there's very little going on over here, but I'm bringing out the melody with dynamics. And then bass against treble melody. Not terribly complicated, and you might notice that these aren't really song forms. I wanted to make them songs. I want the language to be accessible. Some of it is classical in feel, some of it has a little bit of pocket and groove to it, some of it's a little bit jazzy. It's a whole variety of things. And because I'm going through 12 keys, we're discovering some possibilities in some keys that you might not have thought to try playing in. So for example, number 10 in F sharp. So you see it's also rhythmic. There's melody going on top, syncopation in the bass, so we're developing thumb and finger control. And if you're watching this and thinking, wow, this sounds too hard, I will point out to you that, as I said, in writing them, I'm really thinking about what the demands are. And so 3 fingers, not a difficult chord to play and not a difficult pattern. Even if you're new to fingerstyle. So these are written in a way that they can be broken down, and even a small piece can be used as an exercise. But then when you play the whole thing as a piece of music, it is something that works on a satisfying level, and it sounds fancier than it really is, which is, of course, a wonderful thing, because it's nice to have some music in your repertoire that makes you look like you know more than you do. This is a little piece of, I believe this is number 11 in G sharp minor. I got a little scrambled in my own fingering there. But you see, there's a lot of use of changing strings. There's a lot of use of simple 2 and 3 finger chords because it really is intended to be music for learning. Now, I do plan to put out a video series on these. I suppose it's a little bit backwards to put out the sheet music before you put out any recordings. Um, but I've been posting snippets on social media. I just posted some selections yesterday, actually, from 3 of them, and there will be more to come. Now, okay, I see the comment. Um, Tomorrow, the 9th of February, 2022, I was told yesterday is National Guitar Day. I had no idea. But hey, we're going to take advantage of that. And I am launching the the availability of digital downloads of the whole collection of 12 as a single collection from musicnotes.com. And in the video description, I'm going to put the direct link and a discount code that applies through the 1st of March 2022. That gets you a significant discount on the collection. And as I said, I will be following up on this channel with teaching content. And I do plan to publish the whole collection as a book as well, and an album also. And it's possible that these solos might be augmented with some other instruments, and who knows what this all turns into. But right now, this is about one person and one guitar, and this is something I'm spending a lot of time thinking about because so many of you spend all your time playing alone. And speaking of which, I'm doing another Lonely Guitarist workshop on getclatch.com on the 17th of February, 2022. So please reach out to me about that if you're interested. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate your interest in what I do and in the music that I put out there. And as I said, musicnotes.com, look for the link in the description and the discount code, which I believe is MNGuru30, for the purchase of really anything in the collection. So you can buy 1 or 2 if you want, but the whole collection is there in 12 keys. Nice challenge. It's a real project. I'll be honest. I mean, I think in order to be a good teacher, I need to be a student. And even though I wrote these, I'm still learning them myself. But what's really great is as I continue to go through them, I'm finding more and more music and more things to bring out and more things to talk about. So they're fairly densely packed for little pieces. And I feel like the language has as much in common with Genesis and Pink Floyd as it does with any classical guitar music I've ever played. So that's satisfying too. I hope you enjoy them as much as I do, and I will see you guys soon.